Hey guys, I'm here, Wau Goose, and we are going to just test a few bits of gear out. This is not really getting a SRV one time, but I've got a kind of SRV one guitar style. We've got Alan Dimwell SRV pickups, man, these are the best. We've got a reverberama feeding the Goosemaster, the Wau Goosemaster, which is nicely named after me. Very, my ego is intact. Then that's going into two Tommy Cougar Mystic Blues amps, which are absolutely amazing. And that's feeding to Jesse from Lazy J amps, two cabinets, 15-inch cabinet with a 50 watt and 100 watts going into a 3x10 Eminence, 10-inch Eminence Blue speakers, the old ones from the 90s era Fender amps, which I really love. So this is a bit of a quirky setup. SRV1 would use tougher speakers, obviously, you know, like JBLs and EVs eventually, but so these are kind of more bit wimpy speakers, but in a low volume situation, I think they kind of shine a little bit better. You know, you really need to get the volume up. If you're playing JBLs and EVs, you need to get that volume right up. But for my situation here, it's better with lower output speakers. And this Goosemaster, this just gives it an extra kind of level of valvey chewiness. You know, it's kind of like the ultimate boost pedal hence the name Goosemaster, you know, and it just gives more valve, you know. So this is a bit of a trebly setup. You're going to hear it anyway. So let's start with the Jimi Hendrix favourite. Harmonics leaping off the fretboard. So there we go. Just dropped my picture. So this thing here, you've got some phase switches, so I can put these both down. Put one up. Really hear the difference there. This here engages this tone pot here, so you can take it right down, right to treble. Probably wouldn't want that, but I kind of tend to have it around about 10 o'clock, but not with this setup. Because I said that the speakers are putting out a lot of treble here with these two amps, so I don't really need to fix anything here with the EQ. I can have this up and it's sounding pretty cool, you know. So it's almost like a clean boost, and you can use it. You could use it as a mono effect. I mean, it'd be pretty expensive mono effect, but because it's a pretty heavy piece of gear, but you could use it as a mono boost if you wanted to. But generally I'm using it to feed 2 amps. But it just gives you this kind of like it's kind of like a clean sound, but a clean sound that's beautiful for soloing, A little disclaimer here. It's not a copy of the Cooder Greenman. It's inspired by. Also, I don't know what a Greenman sounds like. I've never played one, but I had some information about what it does and etc. And we kind of, with Mau Electronics, we put this thing together, and I fired a load of ideas. I said to Mau Electronics, "Can you do this? Can you put this circuit? Blah blah blah." And he made it. I'm not making any profit out of this. This is my disclaimer. It's nothing to do with me now. It's to do with Mau Electronics. He makes them. He sells them. I don't make any money. This is my gift to the guitar community, to really have a nice high-end piece of kit that can feed 2 amps, and that's really, I started this project for myself really, but if it benefits anyone else, then great. It's not something I did for money, so I'm not making a penny out of this product, okay? And I don't get one for free either. So there you go. That's just a disclaimer. So yeah, in this situation, I'm kind of getting the 2 amps for the kind of SRV dual sound setup. Both Cooder used dual amp setups. Sometimes he's originally used 4 amps, but guys like SRV, they've used multiple amps, and just having the more is more attitude with amps. It can kind of work sometimes. I'm not saying it's right for everybody, but I love it. I love the sound, and mixing 310s and 115, it really. And so that's really the setup here. Also, I just want to say as well, because there's some people that are wondering let me just get the camera here. So this cabinet here has got basically 310s in it, 310 eminence, and some people were kind of asking me how did I wire these 310s up, and both a couple of friends, Dan Steinhardt, who is really a friend of my friend Brian Prophet. Brian Prophet's been on the Guitar Show channel. He's a great guy, but they kind of helped me wire the 310. Basically, we put an 8-ohm 50-watt resistor in there. I know 50 watts seems a lot, but you kind of need a tough resistor in there. So the amp, as far as I'm aware, the amp thinks it's seeing 4 8-ohm speakers, 4 10-inch 8-ohm speakers. And really, that's you just wire it like, imagine you're wiring a speaker cab with 4 8-ohm 10-inch speakers, and you just wire it like that, and you just bolt the resistor inside the cab, because it's quite a big thing. It's about that big, but it's got 2 holes where you can screw it into the baffle, and then you just wire it up. So you're getting the resistor is obviously taking 25% of the signal, but at least the 3 other 10s are getting equal amount of power. So maybe there's some kind of attenuation happening there, and you can drive the amp a little bit harder. So that's a really good, cool way of wiring 310s. So just something that might help you out there if you're, for those of you guys trying to work out how to wire a 310 cabinet, and then you can use it with a 8-ohm output. Okay guys, so that's the setup here for kind of some Stevie Ray Vaughan, Hendrixy sounds, and this is Goose signing out. Take care.